Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, check back 21. Check back 21. One. Kill. Go. Hey, check back 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, Richard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. 2-6. Mike 52. Mike 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Six is on the go. 86 on the go. That's you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Man, I got you. Check 3. Screen. Check
2nd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready. Boy, 52. Get ready. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Off. Hey, Mike 52.
On 3rd down, Richard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's our time. Kill. Undercrush.
On 4th down, Fields. It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Switch!
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Pick it up. Kill.
2nd and 15. Open man, it's Preston Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be complete to Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And a Dolphin first down.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fields is complete to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. Check 3. 52 right here. 52. Exit, exit. No. 52, right 52. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Sponge.
Second and 1.
Watch out.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I got you, boy. Short. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Go. Let's put that team on the bus. Check nickel.
From the gun, Fields. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better be afraid of me. Hustle. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. No chance. Share. 6. Hey, check.
To throw again, Fields. The quick slant caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Hey, 52, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Off. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The final shot before break. Fields. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Marvin Jones, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Swift, please. Rush in. Rush in.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
2nd and 11. It's Williams on the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They come out here in the eye. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. Let's go. Come on. Watch the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Christian Wilkins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Parker. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Caught here by Griffin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. Big game. Check three.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields finding Knox there, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watch twist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Shoot. Under 10. 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. He's back to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
48 for Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.